Am I wrong for telling my aunt that her daughter is dating 4-year-older drug addict? So me 16 female and my cousin 14 female were very close to each other since always. I love her, but let's say that she's not the sharpest tool in the shed. We kinda split up after my episode and attempt, so when we meet after almost a year, she was very different. Before we met face to face, I was very excited to see her. We were texting for around 2 days before, and she asked me to go out and drink. Drink? I asked. She was always such an angel, always begged me to stop smoking. So I was very surprised to the offer. I told her that we'll see about that. When I saw her, I was stunned. She was wearing very short skirt, fishnet tight highs and black top. It kinda shocked me, but I thought that she was just experimenting with clothes, nothing more. We hugged and talked for a while, then we went to McDonald's. On our way I took a cigarette, and as soon as I lit it, I've heard, "Can I have one?" I was skeptical, but she said that her boyfriend buys her fags and that she'll give it back to me. It wasn't about cigarettes, it was about him buying her. It made me a bit mum about him, but I've already smoked at her age. She told me about him, 18 male, he's living with his grandmother, since his parents kicked him out. He's doing street drug called mephedrone. No one really know what this is, but it's a dirty and dangerous hard drug. He doesn't have a job. I didn't really knew much about him at a time. Once, she raised a subject about sex. I was horrified. She told me that Teddy did it a few times. I asked her what kind of protection does she use and does she want me to buy her condoms, since I know that she would be ashamed to do so. We don't use it, she replied. Her boyfriend convinced her that pulling out is the same as safe as using a condom and feels nicer. I honestly didn't know what to say. My tongue was tied by fear. She could be pregnant. I explained everything to her and well, she was almost scared as I was. I've decided to talk about this with her stepsister 19 female from aunt's first marriage, and she was as scared as I was. We called her mom, who was in Italy, and told her about that. She and her husband, who I don't consider as my uncle, yelled at us and told us that it's not our bussines. Then she called my dad, her brother, and told him about it. Then the next day, my dad called me and was mom about us. He told me that I have no right to interrupt in anybody's sexual life and that this was wrong. My whole family from dad's side hate us now. I tried to explain to them that it was because I was worried about her and I love her, but they don't want to listen. Only people who side with me are my mom and my older cousin. I seriously don't know what to do. Am I wrong for that? I think my dad doesn't see me the way he did before. Also, they had found my cousin's vodka bottles and she told them that they were mine. Now they hate me even more and don't want to talk to me.